Number 1. The Turkish Kangal. This dog isn't just strong. It's a living wall of muscle wrapped in fur and instinct. And for hyenas, this breed is a nightmare. Found mostly in the rugged hills of Sivas, Turkey, the Kangal was bred for one purpose: not from stray dogs, not from petty threats, from wolves, from jackals, and yes, even from hyenas. When this dog locks eyes with a predator, it doesn't flinch, it advances. And if that predator makes the mistake of not backing down, what follows is a collision of raw force and ancient rage. With a bite force measured at 743 psi, stronger than a lion's, this isn't just a dog. It's nature's rebuttal to the wild. Locals whisper about Kangals who stood alone against 2, even 3 hyenas, and the hyenas ran fast, because this breed doesn't bluff. It doesn't bark to scare, it bites to end. Number 2, the legend of Fatih Kangal. Raised in the mountain pastures above air. When a pack of striped hyenas began raiding goat pens at night, villagers were helpless. Traps didn't work. Guns scared them off until the next night. Then came Fatih, with a thick neck, deep chest, and jaws that seemed to clamp like a vice. He was unleashed into the dark. The first night the hyenas circled, Fatih didn't wait. He charged. Witnesses described snarls, screams, and silence. One hyena didn't make it out, the others vanished. They never returned. And Fatih, he didn't have a single scratch. Number 3, the teeth behind the fear. Hyenas, for all their reputation, are no fools. They measure threat with eerie intelligence, and when they see a Kangal, they see the teeth. Curved like hunting knives, sharpened by bone, a Kangal doesn't just bite, it locks, twists, and tears. When 2 Kangals confront a hyena, the outcome isn't a standoff, it's a retreat. The 20-striped hyena, despite its eerie laugh and powerful jaws, simply cannot compete. Its bones might crunch gazelle femurs, but against the sheer mass and momentum of a Kangal pack, the hyena calculates and flees. Because these dogs don't bark warnings, they give none. Number 4, meet Kara, a female Kangal from central Anatolia. Smaller than most males, quieter too. But one night, everything changed. A family's sheep were under threat. Shadows moved just beyond the fence line. Then the laughter began. That unsettling, broken laugh only hyenas make. Kara was chained but only loosely. She broke free. Her owners say they barely saw the blur, only the dust behind her. What they found minutes later was chilling. A trail of disturbed earth, tufts of fur, and a single limp body, a hyena, heavier than Kara herself. She stood guard, panting but calm, between it and the sheep. The rest had run. They never came back. Number 5, strength isn't always in size, but with the Kangal it helps. Males can exceed 140 pounds, broad shoulders, dense skulls, and necks thickened by generations of combat. This isn't ornamental muscle, it's armor. A Kangal's neck is nearly impossible for most predators to puncture, which matters when you're going head-to-head with something that tries to bite your throat first. And when a hyena sees that neck win, it hears the deep rumble of that growl every time. Number 6, a test caught on camera. In a remote area of eastern Turkey, wildlife researchers set up night vision trail cams. Their aim? To document hyena behavior near livestock settlements. What they captured was something else. A lone Kangal patrolling.com/slow. Then the hyenas appeared of them, eyes glowing, shoulders hunched. They circle. The Kangal turns, doesn't bark, doesn't move. For 3 minutes, they stare. Then, without warning, the hyenas back away. One slinks off, the other stares longer, then follows. No contact, no fight, just fear. Silent, calculated fear. Number 7, why Kangals dominate. It's not just bite force or size, it's mindset. They're raised to be guardians. From birth, they learn to stand between danger and the flock. Not behind, not alongside, between. That position rewires their thinking. A Kangal sees a threat and doesn't look for backup, it becomes the shield. This mentality creates a kind of dog that doesn't wait for danger. It meets it head-on, and hyenas, they rely on hesitation. They test, probe, wait for weakness. But with Kangals there is none. Only resolve. Number 8, shadow confrontations. Farmers often speak of things they hear but can't see. Shifting bushes, crunches in the dark. Sometimes a strange silence, followed by a yelp. But when a Kangal is on duty, these encounters end before they begin. One farmer swore his dog chased a full-grown hyena 5 kilometers into the hills. Another tells of bite marks left in iron fencing where the dog slammed a predator so hard the gate bent. These aren't trained tricks. These are instincts forged over centuries. And the hyenas, they remember. Number 9, scars that tell stories. A dog named Zia, now old and mostly gray, lives near Malatya. His back leg has a long scar, raised like a rope. His left ear torn at the edge, but his eyes are sharp. His walk proud. Years ago, Zia faced a pack of hyenas, 4 of them, alone. His owners say they heard the commotion and rushed out, thinking it was wolves. What they saw was chaos. Blood on the ground, hyenas scattered, and Zia holding the line. He was limping, but the sheep were untouched. He never let them past. Number 10, the science behind the fear. Animal behaviorists studying predator-prey dynamics note something odd about Kangals. Their eye contact. It's unwavering. Direct predators, even dominant ones, often look away. Avoid direct stare-downs to prevent conflict. Kangals don't. They stare until the opponent breaks. And hyenas, despite their boldness, they crack first. That stare isn't just defiance, it's dominance. Number 11. Not all dogs qualify. A common misconception is that any large, muscular dog can do what a Kangal does. But there's a difference between aggression and guardianship. Kangals don't bark unnecessarily. They don't chase for fun. They don't attack for thrill. They wait, they judge, they choose. This restraint, this surgical aggression, them terrifying because when they move, it's final. Number 12. A report from Afghanistan. Shepherds near the Kunar province, facing hyena raids during drought seasons, began importing Kangals from Turkey. Within weeks, livestock deaths dropped. Entire packs of hyenas stopped showing up. One man said his Kangal dragged a full-grown hyena by the neck across a rocky slope. Locals started calling the dog Shaitani Safa, the devil of the clean hills. Even wildlife trackers noticed a shift. The predators were adapting, moving around villages, not through them. Number 13. Night patrols. Kangals don't sleep like other dogs. They nap, lightly in cycles, always alert. Their ears twitch at the smallest sound. Their breath shifts. With distant movement, when hyenas creep near, they know, even before scent, even before sound. And when they rise, it's not with panic, it's with certainty. That's what makes them different. They don't react, they prepare. Number 14. Whispers in Tanzania. In rural pockets bordering the Serengeti, rumors spread of dogs that scare hyenas, not native dogs, imported ones. Thick-furred gold-coated giants with eyes that don't blink. Locals call them ghost dogs because of how silently they move. Farmers speak of nights that used to echo with hyena laughter now fallen still. The only sound, the soft padding of massive paws. The Kangals arrived. The hyenas vanished. Number 15. Legacy in the blood. This breed doesn't forget. It remembers fights, places, threats. Kangals learn from violence and grow smarter. A young Kangal may bark at hyenas. An older one just stares. It knows. The goal isn't to fight. It's to convince the enemy not to try. That's the real power. The power of presence. Number 16. Body built for war. Massive head, deep chest, dense bone structure. Tail curled like a question mark, but no questions here. Every inch of a Kangal is purposeful. Shoulders roll with power. Legs plant like anchors. When they charge, it's like watching a rock slide. Pick up speed unstoppable. And hyenas, for all their chaos and cunning, aren't built to stop that kind of force. They're agile, they're opportunists, but they're not walls. And Kangals, they are. Number 17. A name passed down. In one Turkish village, every dog that defeats a hyena earns the name Baran. It means thunder. It's not official. No medals, no ribbons, just a name. Spoken with respect. Because in these regions, stories travel faster than storms. And when word spreads that a Baran is guarding a flock, even the hyenas change their route. Number 18. A dog who refused to die. His name was Kamal, attacked by 2 hyenas at once. His owners found him bleeding, unconscious, ribs cracked. They thought he was gone. But by morning, he was standing, limps, bruises, but standing. 2 days later, he dragged himself back to the edge of the pen and lay there. Guarding, he didn't bark. He just watched. The hyenas didn't return. They never tested him again. Number 19. Tales etched in silence. In the dark corners of remote farms, stories echo, not on paper, not on screens, but in whispers. About dogs that don't flinch, that don't run, that don't lose. Kangal's the one breed that makes hyenas think twice, that makes them hesitate, that makes them afraid. Number 20. The unspoken truth. Predators rule by fear, by doubt, by hesitation, but when they meet something that doesn't yield, something that looks back and says, try, the rules change. And for hyenas, that change has a name, and that name is Kangal.